Hi, I'm Jeannie and let's get Zebra Strong. We're on to the letter M. So M for movement, of course, movement therapy. I love movement. I hope you love movement too, and I hope you're enjoying this YouTube channel and learning to move, hopefully with some awareness, with some confidence, with some control, and hopefully with some enjoyment. I know many of us lose that enjoyment of movement because it does become painful and fearful, and I hope that through this channel we're starting to reignite your passion for movement. So movement and of course muscles, really important for us. Lack of muscle tone in our body is a huge contributor to our pain, because when we haven't got the muscle tone around the joint, things can become a lot more lax. We were talking about ligament laxity in our previous video. So we've really got to look at the whole system. You know, it's not just about treating one muscle, you know, and incidentally, you know, it's impossible to train one muscle. Single muscle by muscle activation does not work. So whatever exercises you're doing, we want to be thinking globally, not locally, okay? Because whatever you're doing, yes, you might be focusing on a general area and you can draw your awareness to a general area, but it is impossible to isolate individual muscles when you're working out, no matter what we've been told about doing our exercises. So I really encourage you to think globally, and if you think about the fascia that we talked about in the letter F, how that is wrapping around everything in your body, it connects everything in your body. So movement is global, and muscle activation, we're thinking global as well. So how do we build muscle tone? Well, for me, in my journey, I built muscle tone through movement, lots of movement, obviously appropriate movement. I made a lot of mistakes along the way, did inappropriate classes, did inappropriate things, learnt the hard way what I should and shouldn't be doing. But I've created the integral movement method to help with hypermobility, and brought together all my own personal research and then obviously years of clinical experience to create safe, effective movement that does help build muscle tone. And when you build muscle tone, the instability can start to go down, we feel stronger, we feel more resilient. So, you know, finding an appropriate movement program is the first step. And as you know, my opinion is listen to your body, doesn't have to be perfect. We want to enjoy it. We want to find something that we love doing, because what we do know is that we need consistency. Our bodies need consistency. We need little and often. Doesn't really like, most of us don't really like doing big workouts and then maybe not doing anything for, you know, a couple of weeks. Maybe we did a big workout and we hit that boom and bust. You know, we did too much, we went past our current baseline, everything got inflamed, and that put us off. We weren't physically able to continue with our exercise program, and so we had this period of doing nothing, and then we think, oh, we better get back to it, and off we go again. So this sort of up and down trajectory is not particularly beneficial. You won't get long-lasting results. I encourage my clients to have a gradient that looks something like this, very, very gentle, but it's always heading in the right direction. So little and often, appropriate for hypermobility. And, you know, for building muscle tone, we want to add a little bit of resistance into our program as well at the appropriate time. So I don't recommend jumping straight in with resistance work. We've got to prepare ourselves, prepare our tissue tolerance to start doing the resistance work in any movement program. So muscle tone is really, really important for us. So there's obviously all of these videos that are on my channel. There are lots of classes on here. They're all going to help improve our muscle tone. Movement is going to help improve your muscle tone. Going for a walk is going to help improve your muscle tone. Climbing stairs is going to help improve muscle tone. So remember, it's not just about getting you on your mat and doing an exercise class. It's about moving mindfully. There's another one, mindful movement, moving mindfully every day, thinking about our alignment, thinking about what we're actually doing, checking that we're not locking those joints. Remember, when we lock the joints, the muscles don't have to work because we can hang off our joints. That is not going to improve our muscle tone. So we need to, it's really bringing everything together, because if we can work without locking our joints, our muscles are going to have to work. And many people say to me, gosh, I feel like I'm shaking and I can feel things trembling when I'm working. And I'm like, yeah, that's because the muscles are, for the first time in maybe a long time, are having to do some work. So that's not a bad thing. That means you're making changes to your movement patterns, neurological changes about how you move your body. So I encourage you to look through all the previous videos, all the classes that I have on this channel, and start thinking about daily movement, however small. Every little step you take is a huge step towards improving that muscle tone. And honestly, when you improve the muscle tone, pain levels will start to go down and you will start to feel stronger and more resilient. So I hope that was useful. Let me know how you got on with that, if you've got any comments, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, stay zebra strong.